Hello everybody. Now, the other day I tweeted and posted on Instagram saying that I possess a secret that I believe could help millions of people in their day-to-day lives. It's a bit of a life hack, if you will. So throughout all of time, we've been told that there are various ways you can remedy your hiccups, right? Being scared, frightened suddenly, breathing into a bag. Don't put it over your head though, as WikiHow likes to emphasize. Holding your breath is also a pretty common one. But what if I told you there was a much more effective way to do this, which one, takes far less effort, and two, is much quicker? And it's something that not a lot of people talk about, and this is why I'm saying it's one of the greatest secrets I've ever held. I've told it to one person, and she had no idea what to do with that information, so I'm going to kind of burden you with it now. So hiccups are involuntary contractions of your diaphragm. It's a reflex that we've had for thousands of years, since when our species were just like fish, right? And that brings me very snugly onto the point. If you ever find yourself with hiccups, all you need to do is just remind yourself that you're not a fish, and it will go away. Typically, the way I do this is I just kind of tell myself in my brain, you are not a fish, you are not a fish, you are not a fish, multiple times. And while I'm doing that, I'll look down and I'll kind of look at my hands, I'll look at my legs, maybe kick them around a little bit, like a kid kind of sitting on a brick wall. And magically, the hiccups are gone. And I can back this up sort of by way of anecdote. Multiple times over the last week. If you didn't know, it's Freshers Week for me. I've just moved into my university accommodation. I've just started at uni. It's Freshers Week, which has been fun at some points. But anyway, multiple times during this week, I have found myself with hiccups. And a lot of the time, they're not in very good situations. Whether it be I'm currently in a drinking session and it looks like I'm about to be sick because I'm hiccuping aggressively. Or I'm hanging out with a girl that I want to impress and all of a sudden I'm hiccuping and that's really unattractive. And what I did every time was I looked down at my hands and my legs and I told myself, you are not a fish. You are not a fish. Not anymore, at least. And then, magically, they were gone. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to hold my breath. I didn't have to get someone to scare me at some point in the future when I wasn't expecting it. I didn't have to breathe into a bag because that would have led to me then putting it over my head. I tell you, though, the way I found out about this, the way I realized... Well, no, sort of remembered this, actually, because somebody told me it once, like ages ago, like years ago, and it just became like a kind of suppressed memory. But I was at Spoons the other day with a group of friends, and one of my friends accidentally ordered an extra cod, an extra fish, and I look at it, I'm just laughing because she's ordered an extra fish, and that's really funny. And so I'm kind of sitting there sipping on my drink. I think I had like a Diet Coke or something, and I get the hiccups, and I look at the fish, and I'm like, wait, can't I just get rid of that shit by just telling myself I'm not a fish? So I try it, and it works. And then like 20 minutes later, it happens again, and I do it again, and it works again. But anyway, now that you know my greatest secret, you all owe me. So if you're new here, subscribe, like if you found this helpful. I expect to see a lot of likes because this is a potentially life-saving life hack. So anyway, yeah, if you liked it, leave a like. If you found it helpful, also leave a like. If you're new here, subscribe. For no reason other than I want subscribers. And also I might do more of this if I figure out any other life-saving life hacks. But with that being said, thank you all for hearing me out. And I will see you guys in the next one.